Hey, here's a video on the right-hand rule. The green dot you see on the screen is produced when electrons that are shot from the cathode in the back of this, they travel with some velocity toward the screen, so almost straight toward you in your view. So if you wanted to, you could point your thumb kind of toward yourself, right? Point your thumb of your right hand toward you. That represents the velocity of these electrons. And anyway, when the electron hits the screen, then it interacts with the phosphors that coat the screen, and that produces a energy level transition, and the characteristic green photons, right, are produced at the screen. So let's do something here. I'm holding a magnet, and I don't know. I put a piece of tape on here just so we know when it's been reversed or not. It's not labeled with a north or a south or a south, or I don't know what it is. I don't know which way it goes, but we can use the right-hand rule to figure it out. So again, your thumb's pointing toward you to represent the velocity of the electrons that come from the cathode toward the screen. And then because electrons are negatively charged, when we use the right-hand rule, we're gonna see which way our knuckles are facing, right? So here's what I want you to do is, I'm gonna bring the magnet this way, and notice which way the electron gets forced. Okay, so it looks very much like the force on the electrons was in that direction. So can you make the knuckles of your right hand face that way while your thumb faces this way? Sure. That's if your hand's in this orientation, right? So the knuckles represent the direction of force that we see on the electrons. Thumb is the velocity. And so the fact that our fingers are pointing up is saying that magnetic field lines are pointing in to this part of the magnet, so this must be a what? Right, a south pole. So if I turn it the other way and I bring the north pole, let's try it this way. If this really is a north, then we know magnetic field lines would be coming down out of it. Our thumb's still pointing this way because that's the direction of the velocity vector for the electrons going from the cathode to the screen. So try that one. With your thumb pointing toward you and your fingers pointing down, now your knuckles face this way, and indeed the electron gets forced in that direction. So verifying the right-hand rule.